All right, we're back on our $1 million challenge where we start off with $1, trying to work our way up to $1 million with gambling. And I'm gonna throw up the bonuses in the background before we hop into things. And I only got like a minute worth of bonuses, so it'll be pretty quick. So the game plan for today is to go back to episode 3 and copy the exact same strategies I did from the beginning. Last episode, I did the same thing and it did not work out well. I got 2 losses that were pretty big and they set us back pretty good because we have that 4% stop loss, and every time we get hit that stop loss, it sends us back a couple days, about 4 days every time we take an L. So that realistically set us back like 8 days in the last episode, just from getting 2 losses like that. So hopefully these strategies that I used to do work really well today, because we have to come back a little bit. And I'm trying not to chase losses. I'm just going to try to run back what I did exactly. So that's the plan for today. And that will be the game plan. So let's hop into things on the tracking sheet and we'll get started. All right, so we're sitting at $693 in the balance after taking some massive hits in the last episode. So yeah, our 1% profit goal for today will be $6.93, and our stop loss is about $28. Okay, so I forgot to record this, but I'm just gonna show a recap of what I just did. So basically I started off at an $8.38 bet. That was the equivalent of the bet size from the original video that I did on the 3rd episode of this entire challenge, because I was doing a 10-cent bet on like an $8 bankroll. So I just did the same percentage of today. So that was, let's do some math real quick. So it was a 1.2% of the bankroll bet. So this is a 1.2% of my current bankroll. So I did my typical dice strategy where I do roll over 25. I just flipped it a couple of times when I was feeling what I should do. But we got the first win, and then I got a loss on that $8 side, so I had to double it up, which this bet size only allows for 1 progression. I can't double up after that. It's only double up once. So I lost the second time. But I didn't double up yet, so I always double up once I hit the green. So I lost 2 in a row in the red. Then I hit the green once, so then I doubled up the bankroll, or the bet size. Sorry, double up the bet size. Then I hit it once, twice. Then I brought it back down to the base bet of $8.38, and then I won that 3 times out. So that's what happened. I forgot to record it. Still getting used to using the new recording system, but there's proof it happened. We got the win for the day. We're gonna enter that in the sheet and move on to the next day. Okay, so day 154 was a win. We got our 1% profit goal. So now on day 155, we're sitting at $700 even, which makes our 1% profit goal $7, and our stop loss is $28. Okay, so I vaulted the excess winnings, so we have our 4% stop loss in the bankroll for today in the website. Now the plan is to, again, repeating the same strategies from before. Let's reset the live stats. I'm going for 2 wins on the originals blackjack. So I need to do 0.5% of the 1%, I guess 0.5% of the total bankroll. So if I get 2 wins, that's 1%. So that's $3.50. We're gonna do 1 bet on that and then try to get 2 wins. So we'll martingale if we have to, but hopefully we can get lucky on this and get some wins. I wonder if that's a split. 2s against a 4 is a split. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I like that, but that's what the book says. Oh boy. Okay, so that's a double, unfortunately. So I'm gonna just play by the book. This is gonna be a pretty dangerous hand. I'm gonna play by the book. That's a double. We get a 2, and then we have a 12 against a 14. This could be a bad day. So that's a stand. This is a very tough setup, and if we lose this, we're gonna be pretty deep in the hole. So let's see what we can do here. Just bust. He does not bust. All right, we're down pretty good. We're down pretty good. We split and we doubled and we lost both of those. So we're down pretty large here. We got to hit that, unfortunately, and we bust again. Let's double this up to $7. This will be our last bet for the day. If we lose this, pretty tough streak here, and we take the L. Actually, we have one more hand, sorry. We gotta do this again. And we gotta hit this. We're getting a very bad set of hands here. We got a 20. Alright, we got one win. Now we gotta come back. I'm gonna stay at a $7 bet size. We're gonna take no insurance on this. Pretty risky, and he has it. Alright, let's stick with the $7 bet size. We have a 12 against a 14, which is a stand. Not liking this so far. Just bust. Alright, he busted. I'm thinking I should double this up to a $14 hand. That's pretty risky, but the more we play, the more chances we're gonna have of losing. I'm just gonna go with it. We're gonna do a $14 hand. It's very high risk. 20, I like it. I like it a lot. We got a 20 against a 6. Okay, we're back. We're back to where we started with. This is crazy. Okay, we're gonna go back to our $3.50 bet and just kind of restart the day here, and hopefully this works out. So we have a 13 against a 2. Just double checking. That is a stand. We're gonna keep it there, and please bust. All right, he does not bust. So let's go up to $7. Got a martingale this. That was the original strategy. The ace, I'm gonna take no insurance on it. Doesn't have it. Gotta hit the 13, and we bust. All right, I'm not gonna martingale this again. We'll leave it where we're at. Take no insurance, they don't have it. Gotta hit that, unfortunately. 16, I believe, is a hit against an ace. I'm gonna, dang, I don't wanna hit that. The book says to hit it. Oh, I'm gonna stand. And we lost. Alright, this is what we would've got anyways, so let's see. Alright, we would've busted anyways. We would've had the jack. Okay, alright, coming back slowly. Now this is a split for sure. And again, this is gonna wipe us out if we lose this. But I gotta do it. I gotta play by the book. And I actually don't have enough to split this again. Let me pull out money from the vault. This is getting dangerous. Okay, so I just pulled out money from the vault. We're gonna split this again. Oh, I can't even split it. I'm just at a 16, my bad. I was gonna split that, but it's probably better we don't. So yeah, 16 against a 5 is a stand. And we have an 18, so I'll stand on that. They have a 9, and they get a 20. Oh, alright, we got room for one more hand here. And it's not looking too good for us. 19 against an 8. We win that, okay. Still at a $7 bet, pretty high. We're gonna stand on the 20. Alright, we win that, okay. We're still down 10 bucks. No insurance. They don't have it. We have a 14. We gotta hit that. And we bust on that. We just cannot come back. And they keep getting these aces. Luckily, it's not a 21. There's a 19. We win it. Okay. Can we get 2 in a row here, please? Can we get a little win streak? Gotta hit the 15. And we bust again. 16 against the 7 is a hit. And we bust. Alright, that's it for the day. I put a little bit extra to split again, which I couldn't, so that's not necessarily our stop loss, so we gotta just call it there, and we'll move on to the next day. Okay, so day 155 was another loss. These strategies worked in the beginning when I was playing with pennies, but now that I'm playing with some $7 bets, they're not working too good, are they? It does suck that the strategies aren't running it back as planned. But we're sitting at $679. We are tanking the balance pretty quickly here, boys. It's going down pretty good. Yeah, that house edge is really starting to kick in, but we're sitting at $679, and that's about $100 down from peak balance. This is where we were at peak balance, 773. So we're from this point, we are down $100 from where we should be. Ideally, we'd be going up over the past 20 days, but we have been battling and we're down big time. But we're gonna stick with the strategies. So we're moving on to day 156. Our 1% profit goal was $6.79. And we're gonna run back the dice strategy again. That's what I did before. So let's hop into dice. Okay, so run our same strategy. So we have to roll over 25. And then if we lose, we hit green again, double up. So this gives us a little bit more progression, starting off on a smaller bet size than we did on the first playthrough today. So hopefully this one works out. So actually, I'm gonna reset the seed because I know some people like when I do this and they mention I do this. I should try to do this more, they say. I don't know if it really works, but we're gonna try it. So I reset the seed and let's see what we can do here. So we need to get $6.79 for today. There's our first loss. We hit the green, we're gonna double this up. We're back to where we were. So let's bring it back down. And just keep getting some wins here. And there's our 1% profit goal. All right, that was way too easy. Thank God, after getting some good losses, there's finally a win. We got $7.24, feels good. We're gonna enter that in the sheet and move on to the fourth day. All right, so day 156 was a win. We finally got another win. We're definitely battling here. So we're struggling, but we're still pushing. We're still paddling, we're still moving. We're sitting at 692 for day 157. And that makes our 1% profit goal $6.92, and our stop loss is about $28. All right, coming back into dice, I'm gonna vault the balance that we don't need anymore. So let's do that so I don't go above the stop loss. It's about, what is that, 725. We're gonna put that into the vault. Okay. So now we have our $28, so we can't go below that. And we do the same exact strategy. So I'm gonna reset the live stats. We're gonna reset the seed too. It seemed to work last time. Same thing, we're just running the same thing back. And we have to get a bunch of wins in a row here. I'm gonna flip this to under after getting a couple wins there. And we need one more. We need one more win. Can we get it? We got it. Easy day. Okay, that feels good. We got $7.39, another win, we'll take it. I'm gonna enter that in the Excel sheet and we'll wrap up the video. Okay, so day 157 was a win. We got our $7.39, so we're sitting at $699 at the end of the video here. Not too bad, I guess we went positive for today. We did lose one day. We were down $250 total on betting, but we had some bonuses obviously that helped carry us through, so we did end up in profit for today. But we're still sitting at that $700 bankroll. We just can't seem to really break that. We keep bouncing. You can see it from the past here. We just keep bouncing between. We got past 600. We got up to 773. That was our highest point, and then we just kept getting a lot of losses and bouncing back and forth. So we just keep sitting around 700. We can't really break that, which isn't terrible. I mean, I'd rather be staying stagnant than moving backwards. But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna stick with it. We're not doing too bad. Technically, this is like kind of how the challenge really should work when it comes to odds. Like mathematically speaking, when it comes to the house edge and the play style I do, you should technically win like 3 days and then lose your fourth day, because that makes you like a break even. So you win 3, then you lose on the fourth day. That sets you back 4%. So it's kind of like a wash, and that's like how this really should work out long term. So that does make sense that that's happening right now. But was hoping to get a win streak that looks like this. That's what we were going for. So we're gonna keep copying the same strategies that worked in the past, and to see if we can get another win streak kicking back up like that. But in the meantime, we're not doing too bad. We're still way ahead of where we should be, tracking, getting our 1% every day from the beginning. We should be at $300 and $380. So we're still way past that. I was hoping we'd be even farther past that, the way we've been playing. And we were, off to a really good start. We had like double the tracker for a while. So we're still way ahead of it, but we're not as far as we can be. But that's the way things go. So we're gonna keep on moving. It's not the end of the world. Still take a little bit of profit for the entire episode. And that'll be it for this one. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment with any thoughts or suggestions below, and join the Discord if you're not in there already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.